What if the real danger isn't the lie, but the belief and the evil intentions behind it? What if the real threat isn't misinformation, but the seductive power of a hidden group of oligarchs and their tool, Donald Trump? Hi everyone, and welcome to my show, My View from Outside. Today I'm driving into one of the most overlooked weapons of politics. It's not lies, it's not fake news, but something deeper, the misuse of seduction and demagogy to turn people into tools. How do false facts seduce entire populations? And why do so many follow leaders like Donald Trump, not despite the lies, but because of them? Before we go on, just a short wish from my side. This is a new channel. I hope to grow and be a good source for people to get some deeper understanding of politics. You can help me to grow and reach more people by subscribing and clicking the like button. You're also very welcome to comment on the site. Thank you very much. And now let's get on. Let's start with basics. Facts are objective. They describe reality in measurable terms. If you're clocked speeding 100 in an 80 zone by a certified radar, that's a fact. If you claim land that survey tools show belong to your neighbor, it's not yours. That's a fact. Facts can be tested, proven, repeated, and they don't rely on who's measuring or reporting them when done right. But truth is different. It's emotional, it's psychological, it's what we believe is real. When my kids were young, I once told them the moon glows at night because a herd of mammoths with glowing eyes is running across it. They laughed, they hesitated, but for a while they believed it. Why? Because I told them I'm their dad. I was their authority of truth. Later they learned the real truth in school through books and science. But in that early moment, my fiction was their truth because it fits into their system of belief. That's how truth works. It lives in a mind shaped by trust, emotion, and social context. And that's what makes truth so dangerous when manipulated. Now let's talk about politics. When Donald Trump said the 2020 election was stolen, which in fact it wasn't, is he lying? Or did he just actually believe it? If he really believed it, it wasn't a lie. It was his own truth. It might be delusional, it might be wrong, but it's what he believes to be true. The media often called it another Trump lie, but that label oversimplifies much deeper issues. Because if a man truly believes something false and says it with full conviction, it's not longer just misinformation. It's his worldview, and we all have some sort of worldview. And when millions of people adopt this worldview based on wrong facts, you don't just have a political movement, you have a cult. A cult that praises a golden Trump statue at CPAC, a cult, a chance he's still my president, although at that time he wasn't. It's not just politics, it's faith. Faith in a man who claims to see the truth, even when the facts say otherwise. That's the cruel effect of seduction. Let's be honest, Trump doesn't always believe what he says. Sometimes, yes, he's caught in his own delusion, but more often he's just telling conscious lies. He shifts narratives from one day to the next, not because he has learned something new, no, but because it fits into his aim to seduce people to do things they actually don't want. That's not confusion, it's strategy. It's seduction. The current president and the people behind him are using popular trends like being critical of the government because some problems they have encountered, or like disliking some new rules because they are bothering them in their perceived total freedom. Gut politicians make people feel like they understand those frustrations and share them. They are like buddies in pain. But what they don't disclose is that they themselves have fostered such popular trends using social media in a cunning way. They warp numbers, they warp events. Just look at the crown of seduction media, Fox News. They make people question science, laws, and even their own memory. All controlled by the wealthy family Murdoch. That's textbook demagogy, and they are masters of it. By destroying public trust in shared facts, facts that science can measure and describe, the current president and his supporters open the door to a false reality, one where only they can define what's real, only they can define what's true. And they use this narcissist Trump as their cult's master. Once people stop trusting experts, data, or even their own senses, they don't turn to logic. They turn to someone that has the power of definition of truth. This isn't just about ignorance. It's about identity. It's about belonging to a cult that believes the truth and reality. And it's about the use of this cult to obtain hidden goals for the wealthy. And here's the bottom line. When people are seduced into thinking someone truly understands them, they stop believing in facts. They start searching for truth and reality, but not in books, not in evidence. They start looking for someone who will deliver that truth for them, best a truth that fits them. Someone who speaks with confidence, passion, certainty, even if everything they say is false. And that's why Donald Trump is so dangerous, because in that search for truth, people don't just give up logic. They give up autonomy. They give up democracy. They blindly do whatever they are told to believe by the cult master Trump. Thank you for watching my view from outside. If this video helped you, make some sense of this chaotic world, give it a like and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, have we really reached the point where truth and reality no longer matters? And if so, who gets to define it now? Let's keep this conversation going while we still can. Thank you and goodbye.